Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch. Today we're here with a see-through hunting blind from TideWe. I'm sure that you've seen these on the internets, and if you're like me, you're a bit skeptical about how a blind can actually be see-through from the inside and not be able to see into it from the outside. So we're going to set this thing up. We're going to see how easy it is to set up, and we're going to demonstrate the visibility of the TideWe hunting blind. Let's get this thing opened up. This was set to us by TideWe, and they are going to be sending us additional products to review as well, including their turkey vest and their hunting seat. All right, this box will be going in the trash because we're never going to use it again, but whew, they couldn't have used a much smaller box. Go. All right, comes in a pretty heavy duty canvas bag. This is a similar material that you might find with your Better brand Easy Up tents. The zipper's sweet, that opened very easy. I'm glad it's got the stop there, or that would open right to the ground. Get that off to the side. I'm sure there's things in there that we're supposed to use, but I'm not in a big hurry to get into that. Super easy to open there. Now I haven't read the instructions, and that's kind of that's my mojo around here. I never read the instructions on anything. Do I have to read the instructions? Oh, I hear the bag. There's the bag with our tent stakes. I think I never opened one of these before. There. All right. Got one panel out. There's another one. Oh, you could tell me I'm doing this wrong. I don't care. There's another one. Oh yeah, this is awesome. All right. As you can see, we've got that blind set up behind me. It's not on level ground quite yet. Ultra lightweight, so if you're in a windy situation, you're going to want to stake this thing down. You have a box kite on your hands. At first setup, I could actually see through the windows, out through the blind. So as advertised, you can definitely see out of this. I'm going to back this thing up because I'm guessing that it's a little too close to the camera right here. All right, we've moved it slightly over to the my left, your right, my right, your left. I have to find the door on it now. I haven't found that yet. That's pretty small. I'm gonna grab the tripod and bring you right over there with me. Shorten these legs up a whisker. There we go. All right. Checking out the blind firsthand here. I'm gonna go see if I can actually All right, I'm inside. Door's kind of small compared to other blinds that I've used. The interior of this one is sufficient for 2 hunters. Hopefully they send me the larger one next. Well, this is really cool. Really cool. I'm guessing you couldn't see me in there. I'm gonna bring you guys in there with me now to take a look around. All right, duck. All right, first-hand point of view from inside the blind. You'll notice the back wall is black. So I should have actually faced this the other way so we're not looking out at my truck. All right, okay, that's all up. That'd be for extra visibility, I guess. But at first glance, I mean, the only times I've been snuck up on by a turkey. One thing that I noticed on the first time I saw this, it has quiet slide openings. So you just pull down on these and you can open and shut your windows quietly. A lot of blinds I've had in the past have had Velcro closures or that hook and loop style thing behind me, but the material on this is virtually silent. It's kind of plasticky, not quite rubberized, more like a soft vinyl. But that's quiet. That's my coat. That's that. Very, very quiet material. This is awesome. What else we got going on here? So height wise, I'm 5'7", 5'8", and I'm right at the height. So I can stand up in here comfortably. If you were 6 foot, 6'5", you're gonna want a bigger blind. But this one's perfect for my needs. Space wise, you're sharing the space with me. The footprint of this tripod is 3 feet. So I'm able to circle around and not actually interrupt or trip over my tripod here. This thing's wicked. But it's got windows all the way around. So slide windows here, behind me, in the front. I'm guessing when I'm sitting in my chair that this height, I'd be up a little bit higher, but I want to be gun height. And it's really cool that you can be hidden completely in this thing. Especially if you hunt with your children, which I do. I give mine an iPad and some Bluetooth headphones so that they can watch YouTube while they're hunting with me. So you heard the zipper. Typical zipper noise, you know what I mean? But when you're in here, if you didn't want to zip it, you could just hook these up like that. And they have a little rubber on there to keep them in place, but that would keep that from flapping open if you didn't want to zip it shut to cause additional noise. Close up of these blinds. Make sure we got a good view. Camera's a little different than normal eyesight. You can see there's some interference with the outer shell there. That's cool. Here we're looking at the outside of the blind from a really close distance. Really sweet camo pattern. Your TideWe logo there. This is your door. And as you can see through the door, you can actually see out of the blind. And you really won't be able to see any motion in there at all. All right, your instructions for assembly are right in the bag. So I probably should have looked at that first, but I've opened enough of these to know that they can be a pain in the ass to open if you don't read the instructions. But anyway, step one, remove the blind from the bag. Then you're gonna pull open the roof, which is what I was looking for when I was struggling to get this thing open. Once you have the roof hub open, then you can open all 4 sides. Pretty nice that the instructions are in here. They are not paper, they are sewn in, and this is a permanent little thing. It actually tells you what's in here: the hunting blind, instruction sheet, tie downs, 8 ground stakes, ground stake bag, and your ground blind carry bag. The bag has backpack straps, so you can carry this over your shoulders when this is in the bag, obviously, which is handy because if you're not leaving this out, which I don't recommend you do, I've had numerous blinds crushed by snow. Plus you're going to be exposing it to the elements for long periods of time, wind, rain, and the sun like we have today. This could 100% bleach this thing out, and you should pack them in, pack them out when you can. Luckily turkey's short. I wish it was longer, but it's only 1 month. Typically 3 to 5 weekends depending on how the time falls. Let's knock this thing back down and chuck it in the bag and give you our final thoughts. Before we close it, I'm going to zip up the entrance. All right, that's zipped. Backside's in. That side's in. That side's in. All right, that's in. Now, figuring out how this thing folds together afterwards is another story. Oh, not too bad. Takedown was a snap. And I don't mean I snapped the pole or anything. It's latched. Cinch it down. Get your bag zipped up. And we are ready to go back to the house. I didn't check to see if I was recording. I was. You ever get the feeling that you weren't recording? That was sucked. I had to put the damn thing. I didn't have to put it back up. That's awesome. So, in the bag, you're going to want to carry this thing with the zipper up in case it unzips. I do have to throw the stakes in here, but we're ready to move on to our next hunting spot. I could dress like this if I wanted to. This so you can't even see in it, which is kind of my favorite kind of hunting. Not having to wear camo, and you can bundle up with whatever hood and jeans, whatever you want. I do that for deer too. Final thoughts on the TideWe packable see-through hunting blind. I found this blind to be easy to set up. First time I struggled a little bit because I didn't read the instructions, but it's easy to set up. Super lightweight. I don't know what it weighs. I'll put it in the description below. Link in the description below. I do earn commission from TideWe for any purchases made on their website. And I'll leave a link for Amazon if you prefer to purchase from Amazon. You can buy it there, and I'll still get a small commission as an Amazon associate. Pack up was very easy. Don't forget to ratchet that strap around it and cinch it down. It goes in the bag much easier once it's wrapped up. As advertised, you can see out of it. It's super, it's really cool to be able to see almost 360 degrees. You have the black back wall, which is effective for keeping any shadows out. If you were able to see motion in there, the black wall helps darken the interior, gives you one affirmative solid back wall. You know where the door is. Exterior wise, like I mentioned, the camouflage on this is pretty cool. It's a good camouflage. Lots of other imported products have sketchy looking garbage camo. This is a nice pattern, so hats off to TideWe on their camo pattern. I'm excited to use it. I won't leave it out in the snow like I did my previous blinds, and we should have more products coming from TideWe to review on this channel. So thank you for watching this episode of Mud Lake Ranch. If you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.